dragons from 9 realms, untrainable to trainable. I just thought of doing the dragons from this show because if I did every dragon in the original franchise I would be here all day. Hope you will enjoy. Number 33, Sky Torture. This guy wouldn't exactly be the first dragon you want to train, especially since its main interest is trying to take over other realms in the hidden world. This thing is kind of like the dragon version of a tyrant. Number 32, Flamethrowers. From what it seems, the only thing these guys will take orders from is the Sky Torture, who is their leader of course. So like their leader, these guys would be easy to train. And just because Budsoul managed to capture them didn't mean he was in full control of them, unlike his Timberjack, which I'll get to later. Number 31, Yeti Wing. One word, this guy is an aggressive predator, so he might not be your first choice. Number 30, Snow Waves. These guys are aggressive, smart, and at times showed no mercy, so might not be the first tri-class dragon you want to train. Number 29, Shellfire. These guys are territorial and aggressive if you enter their territory, so like the others, not the best choice. Number 28, Death Grippers. These guys are aggressive and dangerous. During the third film, Grimmel managed to train them, but only because he forced them into submission with their own venom. And whether controlled or free will, they're pretty aggressive towards people. Number 27, Speed Stingers. One of my favourites, yeah, but that doesn't mean I would recommend them. If you get stung by a stinger, you're helpless in a frozen, paralyzed state. In the original franchise, you can train a young one, but not the adults. They too can be aggressive. Number 20, Scared Squirrel. Another one of my favourites, but also one I would recommend. Like Speed Stingers, these guys are aggressive and nearly impossible to train. Number 25, Bubble Horns. They may seem kind of cute, I guess, but they're troublemakers and are able to produce bubbles that explode. Number 24, Spider Wings. If you already don't like spiders, this dragon's not for you. Plus, they would just see you as a food source to their babies. I think that's all you need to know about these guys. Number 23, Catastrophic Kraken. These guys are quite protective towards their eggs, and would act aggressive if they're threatened. That would be like any dragon parent though. Number 22, Scuttleclaw. These guys seem harmless and cute, but they have a high-pitched shriek only dragons hear. That agitates them. And in the second movie, since babies don't listen to anyone, I don't think this guy would listen to the command stop. Number 21, Deadly Natter. Seems like these guys are not as easy to train as they used to be. During their appearance in the show, they acted territorial and aggressive towards anyone, human or dragon. Tom was able to briefly calm one down and nearly bonded with it until two more interfered. So yep, what's supposed to be an easy to train dragon, these guys were not in a good mood. That's why they were placed here. Number 20, Razor Whip. This one can act aggressive if you're in their territory. During later appearances it seemed to have become less aggressive though. Perhaps just feed them a couple of sea slugs, their favourite. Number 19, Bloodfang. These guys can be docile but could also eat you whole. They like eating fireflies though. Number 18, Magma Breather. This guy doesn't really have a problem with humans unless that human is of course D'Angelo. Not his biggest fan. Even though these guys are fine with humans, they are quite lazy and wouldn't really want to take any orders. Number 17, Snifflehide. These guys are blind and vegan. They are usually docile, but like other dragons, don't go messing with their eggs. Also, if you end up smelling like its eggs, it will think you're one of her babies. You would probably rather ride a dragon than be raised by one. Number 16, fine tails. These guys are quite cheeky manipulating dragons. They do understand negotiation though, but you might want to keep your stuff away from their mischievous claws. Number 15, gem breakers. With the exception of Plowhorn, they work here because they're not the easiest to train. The rest of her pack are aggressive and are bullies to her and any dragon, and they don't take kindly to humans either. Due to Plowhorn, though, it's not impossible to train one. Number 14, Throat Ripper. These guys are big, powerful, and at times aggressive, but you can bond with one by sympathizing with it. As big as they are, they can get scared too. Number 13, Timberjack. Like I mentioned earlier, Buzzsaw managed to train this dragon, and from what started as wanting nothing to do with the Mad Logger, these two somehow developed a bond, where the Timberjack follows its unhinged master orders. Number 12, Groggles. Like Deadly Netters, these guys are not as friendly as they used to be, but they can still be trained. I mean, even Buzzsaw, Dopey Hedgemen were able to do it. Don't ask me how, and I wondered why the group didn't say anything. Number 11, Moswith's Nightmare. Moswith's Nightmares are still Moswith's Nightmares, but like before, this showed them some respect. Number 10, Hobgobbler. These guys are mostly docile, but even though they look cute, plus minus, and like magma breathers don't do a lot, you would really want to anger one like Eugene did.
I'm not falling for that one, Junebug. Aren't you forgetting somebody?
Number 9, Fireworms. Apart from it being a bad idea to touch one, and if it wasn't for it needing its patches of 5, these guys would make alright pets. Number 8, Cavern Crasher. If I was doing a list from the original franchise, this dragon would be this high on the list. Normally they're aggressive and mean to both human and dragons, especially since its diet is other species' eggs. But the one that appeared in 9 Realms is friendly, and it seems if you help them, they'll help you. Number 7, Miss Twister. Like Mothra's Nightmares and other dragons, all they want is to be respected, and to make sure they both get the equal amount of attention. Number 6, Nightlight. Like the dragon they're half part of, these guys are not too hard to train. Like most dragons, just respect them and sometimes offer them a snack. Though I have to say that Thunder's grandfather was more skeptical and untrusting towards humans than the rest of his family were. Tom managed to bond with the elderly Nightlight in the end though. Number 5, Featherhide. Unless they're molten, which makes them aggressive, these guys are friendly. They're shy but also curious, so you just need to show them that you're not a threat. Sometimes the saying goes, let them come to you. Number 4, Deadly Spinner. Unless they get agitated or scared by another dragon chasing them or controlled by Death Grip of Venom, these guys are friendly. If you ended up saving its life, the dragon would definitely be grateful. Eugene and Webmaster definitely became quite a pair. Number 3, Octofin. This one's basically a gentle giant, and is the most docile title class dragon to appear in the whole franchise. Like Cavern Crashers, if you help them, they'll return the favour. Number 2, Snowtail. Even if it's a bad human, these guys seem to let you touch them without fighting back. Probably because they've never seen humans before, therefore having no reason to fear them. That is, until they met Buzzsaw. And finally, number 1 is Terrible Terrors. These guys are definitely not terrible and are quite docile. they let you touch and even hug them. Like snowtails who have never encountered humans before, it would have definitely been a while since this species seen humans. So yep, they wouldn't that all be that hard to train, and that's why they're number 1 on this list. The end. Hope you all enjoyed. This was a bit of hard work, but also a fun video to do.